Perez. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
That one missed. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Now there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count is 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And that's down and away. 1 out, base is empty. Ripped on the ground to second in plenty of time to first. They get the out on Soto. Here's a Mets lineup now. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Juan Soto.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 2-1. And that's too high. Brandon Nimmo waiting to hit for the Mets. The wind and the pitch. Fastball for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Fly ball down the line. Stowers drifts towards it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. It's the Mets nothing, Marlins coming up. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. And we're back. Our starting pitcher in this one, Kodai Senga. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the charts. So
and time now for the Marlins lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
2 outs. That's down and in. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Stepping in the long ball threat, Brandon Nimmo. Now all even up. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Starling Marte up to hit. Man at second. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And the right-hander deals. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting sixth, the second baseman,
Ronnie Mauricio now. The pitch. Grounder might be 2. Lopez. Off balance speed. There's 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
And now it's Jose Siri. Pickoff throw. Mauricio dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Fought off foul. Two outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings through it and it's a strikeout. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now Connor Norton. Bounced up the middle. Lindor gathers and throws to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder,
Griffin Conant, the next to hit. Here comes a pitch. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. His 4th home run of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
One run across in the frame so far. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. The pitch. Got him looking. 2 away.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
What now? Jump out. About to get on your bumper. Shorty that's with me gon' shoot like a jumper. Rounds get the rain and go boom like a thunder. One got your name on it.
On to the 3rd inning. Jeff McNeil stands in. The 1-1 is fouled off. And the righty deals. And he grounds one to the right side. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now a chance for Luis Torrens. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Man at second. Got it by.
It can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. And down on strikes. 2 down. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Left-hand batter waits. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around third, he'll score, and the Mets even it up. It's 1-1. Soto into second, and he's got a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Not a bad pitch, but he wasn't fooled or off balance. Stayed on the backside nicely and really just let that thing travel and squared it up.
Here's Pete Alonso. Just missed. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And another ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Man on second, 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. The 1-1. Runners on the move. And fouled off.
Ball 2.
Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Throw to third. Save. Double steal.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Victor Mesa Jr. Line drive. Soto racing over to make the catch.
Batting up. The left fielder, Kyle.
And at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers. 1 down, base is empty. And now it's filled up.
Full count.
Tied up here in the early going. Hit on the ground to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit.
Up next for the Marlins.
So the lineup flips over. Otto Lopez now at the plate. Pitch is in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. Stowers over at first with 1 away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting.
And now for the Marlins, Jonah Bride at the belt and fires. That's in there. And the count 1-2. And another ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the last half of the third. Struck him out looking. Marlins leave 1. Still tied 1-1.
Let the groove soothe, yeah. Then let the beat smooth. You get up, let the groove soothe, yeah. Then let the...
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the power speed combo. Starling Marte. On the ground to short. Whips it to first on the run. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, that was a good job to make sure he had a good handle on the baseball to get off a strong throw. And sometimes guys will rush that, and that's the difference. Right there, it ended up being a close play, but he got it.
So digging in, Ronnie Mauricio. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Drifts towards it. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So up next for New York, Jose Siri. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, right field, Konai has this one sized up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1.
Yeah, make a move, make a move, make a move. What it do, what it do, what it do.
Back here in Miami, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Xavier Edwards. Pitch. That clips the zone, and it's 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
It gets down, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job. That's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. Next pitch is outside. And that's a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And he can't come up with it. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, no outs. And now the right fielder, Griffin Konai. The 1-1. And that one missing low.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Swing and a miss. And he got him. And now 2 gone.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And that is that.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Number 83.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Swing.
Of hitters and perhaps
We're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test here today.
Well, when you're winning like this, it's a fun place to be. In the dugout and in the clubhouse, the music is loud after the ball games. The food tastes great. I know this team.
So just about set now, and starting in this one, Ryan Weathers.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind,
here's a Mets lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back, and for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And he walked it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Tosses to first. And now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Here's a 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Nick Fortes.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. When he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency. That bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
2 down.
That is third. The shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And downstairs. Two down, nobody on. Just off the inside corner. And that's ball 3.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3. And we're back. Starling Marte up to hit. Three-two now. Got him. And that's the first out. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's Nick Madrigal.
3-1.
One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone move from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Batting 7.
So, man aboard. Here's a big power threat. Tyrone Taylor. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from